Welcome back to the channel, guys. So here we are for the giveaway on the Petzl IKO Core headlamp. So this is actually going to be kind of a little review of my experience with this headlamp. Really, honestly, it's just a shitty review because I've literally only used this thing one time. Well, I did use it twice. I used it in my basement the other day when I was working on some plumbing, and it worked really well for that. But anyway, I don't have a lot of experience with this, but I still want to put out a video, give away one of these headlamps to one of you guys, and show you or share with you my experience. So if you saw the first impressions video I made on this headlamp, I think I mentioned I wasn't quite sold on the design. I liked it better after getting it in my hands and feeling it. It just looked like it was plastic and like it wouldn't really bend, and it would be kind of a big thing to hang off my backpack or try shoving in there. But really it's kind of rubbery and it kind of bends up. So what you do is you bend it up and you put it in its little carrying case that it came with, which is actually one of my favorite parts about this headlamp. So let's get right into some of the pros and some of the cons with this particular model. So we're gonna go over some of the pros first. Lots of things I like about this headlamp. There are a few things I don't like. We'll get to that, but the things I like about it, I like that it's super light. It's obviously not as light as other headlamps on the market. As far as other rechargeable headlamps, I don't really have any experience with those, so I can't vouch for that, but I do know there are other headlamps on the market. Petzl makes one called the Bendy, which I actually really want to get my hands on one of those, and like Nightcore, the NU25, that's like a super popular headlamp. Not as light as those, but still lighter than the Takinas that I've been using for years. Convenience of this headlamp is awesome because of the quick button retention system here. Throw it on. It's like cinched good. You press this button on the back, it'll loosen it up so you can, pass it around if you want. And, you don't have to mess with straps like tightening it and stuff. So I think that's like super convenient. I really like how quick this is to adjust on your head or on your neck if you want to use it as a neck light. Which brings me to another pro, is that you can throw it around your neck and the light pivots up and you can use that as a neck light. It's actually dead now. See, it's kind of blinking there, letting you know it's dying. But so I had someone in the comments mentioned they weren't sure why it pivoted up. And I think the reason why it pivots up is because you can use it as a neck light and have full range of wherever you're looking at. Also, I think the main reason why it pivots up is because of its lantern function. So you can pivot all the way straight up. You throw the little carry sack over top of it, cinch it down, and it becomes a lantern. Now this is, I think, by far the coolest feature. So it just sits like that on the ground then, or wherever you want to put it. You could really hang it from anything too. This is the coolest feature. I can't believe how much this little white bag kind of amplifies the light. I thought that the bag would kind of diffuse the light a little bit and it wouldn't be that effective as a lantern, but it really is. And honestly, I've taken real lanterns backpacking and this is brighter than all of those. So that is yet another pro to this headlamp, is it is super bright. It has 7 LEDs, 500 lumens, crazy bright. I actually also really like that the battery's in the back of my head, so it disperses the weight, so it's not all just one big bulky headlamp hanging off the front of your face. It's really going to spoil me in the future for using other headlamps. When the battery's in the back, you get this super lightweight, super small profile light in the front, which is just awesome. Like, it's sweet. It's got the button on the bottom, which is a little bit different, a little bit weird to get used to. I don't know if I like it better or not, but it's definitely not like a hassle. I might like it better, because if you're reaching up on a normal headlamp, you use your finger. This one, the thumb just kind of goes there naturally. Pretty much all I have to say on it as far as pros go. I do like this. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this for a while. I definitely want to get it out there on more trips, see long-term wise what I think about it. Battery life seems to be really good on this. The battery life for me was terrible because I run my headlamps on full power. So it's got 3 different settings. I think it had 3. Might be 2. I don't know. But on the max setting, it only lasts 2.5 hours. I think it says in the box here. Okay, so 2.5 hours on max power. Standard power would be 9 hours. And on the max burn time altogether, so on like the lowest setting, is 100 hours. So I read some other reviews in the internet. I wanted to see what people were saying about this. And people were talking about how good the battery life is. So as far as other rechargeable lights go, I'm not sure how it stands up. It seems like, I don't know how you can get much better than 100 hours of burn time. That is crazy. And I really like the lithium battery that this comes with for a couple of reasons. One, it's rechargeable. No more switching out AAAs and losing track of which ones are charged, which ones aren't. So rechargeable is awesome. The fact that it's one battery rather than 3 AAAs. A lot of times I hike with the battery out of my headlamp in fear that it would turn on in my pack and it would die. So one battery, throw that in the little carry case with it. It's all self-contained. Just a really good unit. So let's get to some of the cons, I think, with this. I think this headlamp is going to be different for everybody all around the board. Like, I think some people will absolutely love this, and I really think that some people will hate this. I love all the features in this, but as far as the fit goes, it's a little bit weird on my head, I'm not gonna lie. It's got this one little point of contact in the front, and for me, if I'm just using it like this, if I'm not moving around a lot, it's totally comfortable and totally good. But I found that if I'm moving around a bunch and like if I'm running and whatnot, I have to tighten it up a little bit so it doesn't kind of slip down in the back. And that all has to do with head shape too. So I kind of have a small head, and I gave this to 2 other people to try on, and they both had no problems fitting it on their head, and they said it was completely comfortable. But for me, I had to have it so tight that it kind of left like an indent in my head. It wasn't really uncomfortable, but it's, I guess that's like the one con of this headlamp, I think. Unless you really just want a little headlamp that you can reel the cord around it and it just be like super, super low, like footprint in your backpack. This one, obviously, it's not going to do that. It takes up a little bit more space. Other than that, I really don't have a lot to say about this. Definitely a cool product. I think Petzl did a good job on this one, and we're going to go ahead and pick a winner for the giveaway. So I've never done this before, but it's a YouTube random comment picker, and I already copied the link to my video, so I'm going to paste that in here and see if I can do it. I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring in the background, but she must have had a rough day. Okay, here we go. It says start raffle and pick random winner. Start. And we have Kirk Rizell. So the winner is Kirk Rizell there. Let's see what he says. His story is, the night before starting out on the High Sierra Trail, we camped at Lodgepole Campground in Sequoia National Park. Love to see that. In the middle of the night, we were awakened by a huge noise that at first we thought was thunder. Instead, it was a large sequoia tree that had fallen, and there wasn't any wind. It was right by the camp, but still was shocking. That is crazy. I've been in situations when trees have fallen close by, and I can't even fathom what a sequoia tree would sound like going down, so that is crazy. I think whenever I told you guys to leave stories, I wasn't sure if I made it sound like I was going to pick the best story. I wasn't planning on that. I just was going to pick a random winner. I just wanted, that to be a entry fee, is to, give me a little bit of your background, your scary stories on the trail. But, dude, the stories I got were unbelievable. I literally, I've thought about making an entire video of just your guys' stories of, your strange and weird experiences camping out in the woods at night. Everything from bears, wolves, mountain lions, kangaroos. I mean, the weirdest stories I've ever heard in my life. I urge you to go back to my first look video and just go through the comments. Like, some of these stories that you guys have, experienced are absolutely amazing. I've never personally been in anything near as scary as most of those situations. So thank you guys for, entertaining me and the other people reading the comments. That was really, really cool to see all that. And yeah, so Kirk, go ahead and email me. My email is down below in the description. with your address and whatever, and I'll get this new IKO core sent out to you, buddy. And yeah, I think that'll do it. So got some more videos coming up in the future here. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already to get notified about those. And I think that about does it. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I had to stop yesterday. I couldn't mentally take another one.